Hello viewers, welcome to my Doctor Who themed YouTube channel, Who Ventures. And in this video I'm going to show you Doctor Who Adventures magazine, issue 266, and it's dated the 26th of April to the 2nd of May 2012, and it's £2.75. So with this issue you get a goodie pack of Weeping Angel things. So you've got a pen, some stickers, a yo-yo, a wallet, and those bunny shaped wristband things. So that's the goodies you get in the issue. So this is the cover of the magazine, and we have a goodbye interview with Amy and Rory, which is really sad. Rory saying, "Read our exit interview inside. I'll miss my friend." So, and then I got Matt as well. Then I have the update for Adopt a Whale. Hello time travellers. May Day. A funny old day where you can dance around a pole and grown men tie bells to their legs and wave hankies. I've been to a planet where it's like that all the time. I didn't like it much. Also, May Day reminds me of what I have to shout when the TARDIS goes out of control and crashes the Doctor. Mega Moments. Episode Let's Kill Hitler. Creatures, antibodies, chosen by Sam Jones. Tell us why. When Amy set the antibodies on everyone, the TARDIS arrived just in time to rescue her and Rory from them. Eek, you are an all-right. Eek. Then we have the Geronimo page. Dalek Jump. Matt reveals his favourite type of Dalek. Who guru Stephen Moffat has revealed Matt Smith's favourite type of Dalek. After extensive deliberation, the Doctor has spoken. Matt Smith likes the 1960s Dalek best, he says. It looks like this classic metal menace will get a big head because Karen Gillan has agreed. Now, what are Matt and Karen doing hanging around with a dusty old Dalek? Is this a sneaky peek of the new series? There they are with the dusty Dalek with the blue things on it. Run, Rory, run! No rest for the Williams. One thing is clear from the cool new Doctor Who trailer, and that's that Mr. Pond had better have some new trainers for his latest adventures of the Doctor. Rory is seen running with a stranger in the desert and on a beach with Harry Potter's Mr. Weasley. What could he be running from? Ha ha ha. What do lizards decorate their bathrooms with? Reptiles. Oh. TARDIS trend tracker. Hot. Sneaky snippets from the stars. Matt's got a favourite type of Dalek. Everyone should have a favourite type of Dalek. Even Daleks need to feel special. Not. What if the Cybermen get jealous? This could lead to intergalactic war. Quick, someone text the Cybermen and tell them they're special. They're cute. Then we have an interview with Matt, Karen and Arthur talking about leaving Doctor Who. Aww. And a lovely poster of all three of them. In fact, I think I'll read this interview out for you. Arthur and Karen, why are you leaving? Arthur, because it seems like the right time. We've known for a while. We all sat down maybe a year and a half ago and said, how long should we stay for? There's nothing worse than outstaying your welcome. Karen, we've had a nice long run with the longest running companions in the new series, so that's cool. Arthur, it'll be really sad when we go, but we did the read-through for the episode that we're leaving in, and it's going to be an amazing piece of television. We're so honoured to be involved in it in the first place. Are you pleased with your exit scenes? Karen, I am so pleased. I just hope that I can deliver it all. When do you actually film your last scene? Karen, I have no idea, and it's not done in chronological order either, so it could be something really boring on green screen for our last scenes. Do you think you'd be attracted to sci-fi again in the future? Karen, oh, I'd definitely love to do more sci-fi, it's really fun. Arthur, yeah, but having done the best one, it's kind of hard to know what it would be. I'd love to come back as a monster or something. Karen, yeah, I want to be an alien. No one will ever know. I'll be the one that's facing the wrong way. Matt, what are you going to miss most about them? Matt, well, they've become two of my closest friends, and I'll miss the creative relationship because it's brilliant. Whenever one of us is bored on set, we find one of the other two and irritate each other, and to be comfortable enough to do that is rare. Arthur, I think if we started doing that with other people, they'd just think we were mad. How do you feel about moving on without these two? Matt, I'm very excited for my friends to go on to pastures new. I think the only thing you can do with Doctor Who is go with change, because otherwise it leaves you behind. So we embrace the future, and we look forward to Jenna, but I will never forget my time with Karen and Arthur, as it's been very special. Karen, aww. You are sweet. Then we have a puzzle, and on this page we have some bug jokes. Get ready for some big bug laughs. Jam, silly billies, boo. Guess what my favourite fast food is, says the rat mouse. Bacon flies. Donna's insect guide to time eaters. Time for you to get off and walk, pal. What colour fly without wings? A walk. How do you make a wasp go away? Tell it to buzz off. Donna's insect guide to saving the web. Not this kind of web, you buffoon. What do dung beetles send emails on? They're computers. Then we have spoilers, sweetie. It's River's Diary, episode 13, The Wedding of River Song. See, that's what that piece looks like. What have we learnt this series? 22nd of April 2011, 5:02 p.m. All of time is happening at once, because I didn't shoot the Doctor at Lake Silencio. In this reality, Winston Churchill is in charge of the Roman Empire and keeps the Doctor locked up in the Tower of London. Emperor Churchill's doctor is a Silurian called Malachi, who the Doctor, Amy and Rory met deep beneath Wales in the real timeline. There's even Charles Dickens on the tally. The Doctor met him in Wales too. And there's a Cleopatra in this reality. I pretended to be her once. This world will collapse if the Doctor and I touch, and we'll go back to Lake Silencio where I have to shoot him. The Doctor stops trying to escape his fate when he finds out his old friend the Brigadier is dead. They had lots of adventures together. The Doctor marries me, and I find out he is really inside the Tesselector. That means I can shoot him and it'll be okay. Phew. Time is put right, and I get to tell Mum and Dad the Doctor is still alive. See, that's that page. Then we have you can win a prize to win a Nintendo DS and a book called The Outcasts. That's really old Nintendo DS, that is. That's really old one. That must be going cheap. And also you can rent a Cyberman conversion chamber. The character building set. In the art set we've got some classic Who creatures playing in the sea. Funny. Matt's Secrets. Matt Smith talks about episode 12 of series 6, Closing Time. It's bliss working with James Corden. Our relationship is one of the real successes of my time on Doctor Who. We're like Laurel and Hardy. I do love the Cybermen, but controversially I think the old ones are creepier. 5 fast facts. When the Doctor says robot dogs are less fun than he remembered, he is referring to his adventures with his old friend K9. Linda Barron, who plays Val, also appeared as a pirate captain called Rack in Enlightenment, a 5th Doctor story from 1983. Titles considered for this episode included Everything Must Go, Carry On Lodging and 3 Cybermen and a Baby. The Doctor also says, You've redecorated, I don't like it, in the 3 Doctors, 1972-73, and in the 5 Doctors, 1983. As a child, Closing Time director Steve Hughes liked to play at a Being Who companion Adric, who was killed by Cybermen. And next week, Find out what Matt has to say about episode 13, The Wedding of River Song. So that's what the page looks like. Then we have Who'd Have Thought It? Ood Moo tells us about his people's adventures with the Doctor. So all about Ood. The first time the Doctor met us, he thought we were attacking him, but we just wanted to get him some food and drink. Is that a microphone? We are good singers. We were servants of the humans in space. Then our eyes glowed red and we used our translation orbs to kill. I'm not evil like the others, I just read too much. The Doctor learned we were all being controlled by a big scary monster called the Beast, imprisoned deep under the surface of an impossible planet orbiting a black hole. I've got a beastly headache. The Beast tried to escape in a human body, but the Doctor's friend Rose spotted who he was and stopped him. Anyone got a breath mint? They were all saved, hooray, except the Doctor. Except the Doctor wasn't able to save us Ood and we died. Boo. Life just isn't fair. Boo hoo. Then, on our planet, the Doctor and Donna learned that humans made us servants by cutting off our secondary brains. Youch. The worst thing about having a brain outside is it picks up dirt and fluff. He helped us free our main shared brain, which stopped us being humanity's slaves. Rumble. We were so happy we sang the Doctor and Donna a nice song, but we also warned the Doctor that his own song was ending. Run, he's doing Justin Bieber. When it was time, Ood Sigmar travelled to Earth in 2059 to tell the Doctor his time was up and summon him to the Ood sphere. Time to come in now, Doctor. Oh, I'm still playing. There, the Ood telepaths warned the Doctor that the Master had returned. And he's madder than ever, which is pretty mad indeed. He's changed his hair too. The Doctor defeated the Master and his own people, the Time Lords, but he absorbed too much radiation, saving Wilf. His body was dying, so we sang him a nice cheery song. Sigh, at least it's not Bieber. The Doctor died, then got better, and the new Doctor soon met a green-eyed Ood called Nephew, but he got atomised. Oops. It's green because it's clogged with snot. See, that's that page. I have a lovely poster of Christopher Eccleston. Yay! I love him. He's awesome. He's my favourite. I love him. Then we have regeneration. This week we look at the regeneration of the 10th Doctor. Who is he? Allons-y. The world was a playground to the 10th Doctor. He went to a parallel world, met the Ood, fought new Cybermen, defeated Davros, and found time to marry Queen Elizabeth I. Where he was, on Earth, after the bad Time Lords were stopped, Companion Wilf got trapped in the Immortality Gate's booth that could flood with radiation. How he died. To save Wilf, the Doctor absorbed the radiation from the Immortality Gate's nuclear bolt himself. He did a goodbye tour of his friends before regenerating in the TARDIS. Did you know, when he regenerated, the 10th Doctor picked up Rose Tyler's London accent, like a chick hatching from an egg. Last words, I don't want to go. See, that's that page. Buying time. See, and that's a cartoon strip. Never miss an issue. Subscription page and the robot guy is saying, hands up if you love good off, eh? We have a monster invasion page. Aliens took over Cardiff for the official Doctor Who convention. So this is all about the official Doctor Who convention. Look at the queue. All species were welcome. The Silurian meets her fans. And Ood outside the Millennium Centre. Loads of fans came in costume. Lunching Angel. The team answered questions. People actually love it. We caught up with the cast and crew. What did you think of the Doctor Who convention? Matt Smith. Just having met people, They're really enthused, and I think that's the point of it when you get to meet the fans. Caroline Skinner, executive producer. Seeing everyone's reactions to the trailer was extraordinary. They spend so much time shooting mad long hours, they forget that people actually love it. Arthur Darvill. It's odd to see it from the other side, but brilliant, and it's great to see the reactions that we've just seen. We've seen a lot of fezzes and bow ties around today. What will you make people wear next? Stephen Moffat, executive producer. Well, do you know, now that I've realised I do have this power, I don't know. Turbans. Arthur, unicorn horns. Stephen, yeah, giant clown shoes. I think would be quite good. For girls, comedy ears. Matt, the amount of chin gags, I'm surprised people don't start coming in with prosthetic chins on. Stephen, I always assumed you did. So that's that page. Then we have the Dr. Doc's page. Dear Doctor, do you have a kind of galactic social network? I don't need social networks. I've got a time and space machine, which means I can make friends with everyone in the universe in any time stream face to face. If I want to pop by and say hello to someone, I just set the temporal coordinates and make sure I've bought a cake. Never turn up on someone's doorstep unless you've bought a cake, or at the very least a jammy dodger. Dear Doctor, what do you do in your spare time off, and why? The Doctor replies, time off gets a bit tricky when you're a time traveller. Things tend to happen when I least expect them, and even more often when I'm expecting a day off, so there isn't much point trying. I'm not a sit-here-around-you sort of person anyway, although I do like a nice chair. You know, where you are with a nice chair. Sitting down usually. Avoid the plastic ones though, they can get a bit autumnish. Dear Doctor, how did Amy get turned into a Victorian doll? The Doctor replies, poor George and his alien imagination. Dodgy dolls in a miniature house were bound to give them the screaming whatnots. I'm just glad there weren't any mirrors in that doll's house. If Amy had seen the state of her hair, I wouldn't have wanted to be in George's shoes. How it happened I don't know, and thankfully she doesn't remember much about it, which is lucky for a certain young Tenser. Aye, Cavarian tells it like it is. Dear Madam K, what is under your eye drive, and why do you always wear it? Do you wear it 24/7? Madam K replies, well, I would have thought that was obvious, young Brian. My eye is under my eye drive, and yes, I do wear it all the time, even when I go to bed. In fact, I put on another one at night, as I have terrible trouble getting off to sleep at times. Hey, that's happy. Now I have the upload page, lots of dressing up as a big TARDIS and meeting the Dalek, and some cool Cyberman pictures, and then a poster of Amy and Rory. They look lovely. Then you've got your puzzle page, and the Ultimate Monster Collection, The Empty Child. First seen in the Ninth Doctor story, The Empty Child, 2005. When alien technology uses an injured boy's body to fix all people it comes into contact with, it creates an army of gas-masked zombies calling for their mummies. Finding the boy's mum fixes the mistake. So that's that picture. Then in the next issue, you get loads of mini monster army, and I'm going to use them with my Lego because they're really fun to just play with your Lego with. Mushy monster stickers and a bumper sticker sheet. So that's exciting. And he said, I can't save you from the monsters, only you can. Find out next week. Last week's answer, River and the Impossible Astronaut. So these are the goods you should get with this particular issue. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.